Alright guys, so today we're going to get a little bit wild and crazy. We may hit some wind, we may hit some rain, and we are definitely going to hit some dirt roads on this ride today. Dirt roads on my Dyna. Should be pretty interesting. And the funny thing is I saw someone's YouTube channel. They were doing like instructional videos on how to ride motorcycles, and they were teaching a lot about Harley Davidsons. And it was funny because they were always doing stuff in the city. In one of their videos, they actually pulled up to a road like this one. Look at how crazy this road is with all the ruts and everything in this road, and it's a dirt road. And they pulled up to the road and they said, you should probably never drive a road like this with a big Harley Davidson. They just turned around and went back to the pavement. I thought that was pretty interesting. And here up in the mountains of Colorado, I pretty much am always driving dirt roads to start out and to end on these crazy gravel roads. And let me tell you, it can be a little bit sketchy, especially if you get a little bit of gravel and sand on top of the road, especially when you get the potholes and like the washboard, where you just like your teeth are rattling on some of these roads. So the Dyna, you know, some people say that there's two types of motorcycles. There are Harley Davidsons, and then there's everything else. And then the diehard Dyna guys say, well, there's really only two types of Harley Davidsons. There are Dynas, and then there's everything else. You know, those guys are like super diehard Dyna fans. And I've yet to see a lot of Dyna people riding on dirt roads. So, you know, I've been riding for about 2 months now, and just trying to get out every single day. That's why we're kind of risking hitting some rain today. Rain or shine, I'm going out on my Dyna. And we're going to explore the neighborhood up here in the mountains of Colorado. And today I was looking at the map and I realized that, you know, most of the times I go into town and look at different routes going towards town. And today I found there's another route that actually goes the opposite way into the mountains that you really can't get out of. But over there's actually a campground. I can't believe there's a campground like right around the corner that I've never seen, which is pretty amazing. And then just past the campground, there is a trailhead, which seems to be a really popular trailhead. And the campground, the little stream goes through the campground. They have little campsites and everything, which is pretty cool. And then towards that area over there's one little town that's called Harris Park. Pretty much dead ends right into the mountains. So we're going to go towards Harris Park and check out the campground and the trailhead. Should be interesting. And most of the way, once we get over there, most of it will actually be on gravel roads. So we're starting at gravel roads and then we're ending in gravel roads. And then what I want to do is I want to go up to Harris Park. Supposedly there's a little convenience store up there, like a little, I don't think they sell gas, but it's like a little mom and pop shop that'll sell like, you know, milk and groceries and stuff like that. And I want to see if it's still open, because I was actually looking on Google Maps, and the last picture they had on Google Maps showed it looked like it was all boarded up and they took the sign down, which would be interesting if they opened it up. Maybe it closed for the pandemic, I don't know. But I haven't been this way in a long time. So normally we go left. You go left and you'll go down to, ooh. Wow. That was interesting. Yeah, my bike just died and I jump started it. I popped it into second gear, which is crazy. Or maybe that was first gear. I don't know what that was about. Point one. Let's see. Where do we turn? Should be the next turn. Oh, it's this one right here. And then this starts out as blacktop, and it eventually goes to gravel once you get a little bit further down. And the funny thing is, this is still the same road as the road that we were on, even though we turned off. I don't know how that happened. This is still 43A, Highway 43A. Wow, I can smell some flowers or something really strong in here. Feels a lot cooler in here too. It smells almost like lilacs or something. And since it's a Wednesday on a weekday, I don't know if there'd be any campers down here. There's that little stream. Wow, look at how close this is. I think this is like a one-way road. I don't know if you could fit two vehicles side by side on this road. This is like, it says the road narrows. Let's see here. I didn't even know this was back here. This is pretty wild. Getting some pretty bad road damage here. I think the road's gonna run out. Looks like a little cabin or something back here. Pretty wild. I had no clue this was back here. Oh my, what did I get myself into? Yeah. Let me tell you, this bike does not do good on four-wheel drive roads like this with big old potholes non-stop in here. Alright, this looks like it's a little better right here. Wow. I'm definitely getting some varied experience doing some crazy stuff with this big 700-pound bike. Some of these crazy roads. Oh, man. Alright. I've been riding so much my butt hurts. Deer Creek Campground. Look at that. Fee area. Nice. Let's see what it says here. Oh, you just drop your money right in the... Put the fee envelope in there. Let's see. Campsite must be occupied first night. Cannot be left unattended over 24 hours. Wow, that's pretty wild. Be a good neighbor. Be quiet. 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Pets must be on a leash. Welcome to your national forest. Camping fee. What? $22 a night? For the first vehicle. Extra vehicle is $7 a night. Day use parking fee $7 a day. Campground limit 14 days. Campsite limited to 8 people. Self-service pay station. So that's interesting. What do you say? I'm not going to stay for $22 a night. What do you say we take a little trip through the campground? That's pretty interesting. Huh. Look at that. That's pretty nice. There's a little campfire grating there. There's some little seats. As a matter of fact, what I'm gonna do, just for the fun of it, I'm gonna park right here. Let's check this out. This is pretty cool. Have a little picnic bench. Boy, I can't believe it's $22. That's kind of ridiculous. Got a little fire pit. Oh wow, look at this one. The river goes all the way around it. It's not a river, I guess. Little stream. Looks like someone lost something in there. Huh. That's pretty wild. I like it. It may be worth $22 a night. This is pretty cool. Take a look at this. That's awesome. Huh. Yeah, you can bring a bunch of people here and have a big party. That's pretty wild. That's cool. course, this one, you're right by the road. Of course, who's gonna come up here? In the middle of nowhere on a dead end to the mountain. That's pretty awesome. These are kind of weird how they're angled. They're like at an angle that doesn't build up snow, maybe? Yeah, that's not comfortable. Alright. That's pretty awesome. Alright, I take it back. That's worth $22. I'll stay there for $22 for a night. That's pretty cool. It's good practice on your motorcycle too. Alright, let's see if I can kind of quietly ease through with my pipes that raise the dead through here. So I actually have a Bluetooth headset that's giving me the instructions. It says 3/4 of a mile appears to be the trailhead. If we can make it through without dropping the bike. It looks like it's pretty good. It almost looks like a 4-wheel drive road coming up in here. Yeah, not the right kind of bike for a crazy road like this. So I actually ordered some crash bars for this thing. So, like engine guards, they should be here tomorrow. So if I lay it down, one of the big things is I really don't want to get my leg pinched between the bike and the ground if I lay this thing over. And I've seen some people with Dynas, it seems like once they start going over, you can't stop them. You have to have the right angle. You definitely don't want to start laying this bike down because it's so heavy it just keeps going. So I'm not sure what this is. More camping. Oh, it's getting worse. We got some big rocks sticking up out of the road. What did I get myself into? Looks like this says no camping. Yeah, I got myself in deep here. 4x4 in the Harley Davidson Dyna. Whew. Looks like we're going through some muddy roads, some rocky roads. Yesterday we went up the mountain. That was kind of crazy, going straight up around these really super tight corners. I wasn't sure if I was gonna get. Oh yeah, look at that big old rock. Big old rock sticking out. There's a house up here. Wow, like a little cabin or something. Yeah, this is definitely not a relaxing ride. This is crazy. This takes all your attention to stay on the road. Oh, and here's a... Alright, I'm pulling over. I'm letting this guy go through. I don't know, if you had two cars head to head, how'd you get out of that? You'd have to, one of them would definitely have to pull over. Looks like there's some houses back there. Peters, huh? It's pretty interesting. So the question is do I want to keep going on this crazy road? I think eventually down here it turns into pavement again. Oh, yeah, I got myself in deep this time. All for you guys. Show you something new up here in the crazy mountains of Colorado. And this is what you end up driving down with your Harley Davidson. Ooh, that's a cool little spot right there. No camping. It's a parking area. I think they put those spots in just so you can pull over so people can get by, because this is definitely definitely a one-lane road down here. Yeah. Whew. This definitely is a workout, that's for sure. Well, I could turn around here, but I really want to see what the end of the road looks like. The trailhead, and see how many people are at the trailhead. Maybe I'll stop at the end. My GPS says, I'm getting close. So I actually discovered a product for my motorcycle tires that prevents flats. It's called Ride-On. It's like the gel that you put inside your tires that prevents the flats. And apparently it balances your tires too. I was like, do I really want to drive on this gravel? I thought it was paved. It's not. It is gravel. Here is the trailhead in the gravel. That's crazy. I'd rather take dirt. Oh, wow. That's absolutely insane of a drive. Why did I do that drive on my motorcycle? That is crazy. All right. No overnight camping. There's quite a few people here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars. So actually, if you go up that way through the woods, you head to Mount Evans. You can see Mount Evans through there. I was hoping it'd be a little bit more open to where we could see it. But it looks like maybe you go through right there and do some hiking. Whew. I'm breaking a sweat going down this road. Alright, so we're gonna go back down. You know, the weird thing about this road is, holy cow. Ooh, that is not good. This gravel. Ooh, that's like driving on ice right there. That is super squirrely. Driving through that gravel, that's the absolute worst thing that you can possibly drive on. And then all these rocks in the road. Oh, yeah, what am I doing? Oh my goodness. And the weird thing about this windshield is it kind of gives you a distorted view of the road. You know, you can't tell if it's a big dip or if it's just a windshield. It's kind of playing tricks on your mind. I would definitely not recommend using a windshield or a windscreen going down a road like this. Yeah, this was a really bad idea. But if you can get past the road, if you get past the terrible road, it's a really beautiful view going down this crazy road. Let's see, I have to be a little bit more strategic on this road. Let's see, I got this drainage pipe here to go over. Ouch. It's funny, the seat doesn't really seem that hard compared to a lot of other seats on motorcycles. This is like a really super comfortable seat. But when you start driving on stuff like this and you're bouncing up and down, like coming completely off the seat, let me tell you, this seat is pretty tough. All right. Whew. Yeah. I was on one other road like that. It was even worse than that. It was like my worst road ever. And when I first started riding, I quickly discovered that this bike is, well, I don't know if it's this bike or if it's just me. I am not comfortable riding on the highway going 80 miles an hour. So I was driving down to Pueblo, which is like 2.5 hours south of where I live. I was trying to avoid the highway. Well, I came down the twisties all the way to Colorado Springs. And then after that, I was trying to go the back routes. The back roads all the way to Pueblo. Well, one of the roads I ended up on was a dirt road. And let me tell you, it was like a dirt road with gravel on the top. So it was like almost as slippery as that thick gravel that we went through. It was like, you know, going on ice. I was just like, you know, slipping all over the place. And in addition to that, it actually had like the washboard ridges in the road. So I couldn't even get out of first gear. I was going like 5 miles an hour, which was crazy. And I was on there for probably half hour, 45 minutes before I found another road that went over to the highway. I was like, all right, I'm ready to go 80 miles an hour on the highway because anything is better than this crazy road. I would say that was probably the second worst road that I've ever ridden on in my life on this Harley Davidson. Whew. All right, so let's go up to Harris Park. I just want to go up there and see if that convenience store is still in existence. And if it is, it'd be the closest store in my neighborhood. Well, I don't know. You can actually go down to the Dollar General or to the Loaf and Jug down there. It's about the same distance, except this is the complete opposite direction. But I just want to see if it's still open. I feel like getting on the open road, even though this road is still pretty bad. It's definitely a lot better compared to the last one. I would take rain and hail over that road on this bike. And look at this, Maggie's. Alright, we made it to Maggie's, which is the convenience store. Look at that. I think it's a convenience store. Maybe. Maybe. Should we check it out? Store. Hot dogs, biscuits, sausage, eggs. Certified old fart. There we go. I'm parking in the old fart. Alright, they say they're open. Should we go in and check it out? Alright, so we'll leave it in gear. And I'm going to bring you into Maggie's. We'll check it out. What do you think about that? And then we'll end the vlog in Maggie's. I'm not quite sure how to get in there though. I guess this is the front door here. How's it going? Is this the front door? All right, so this is it, huh? Nice. You got a little dog. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, so there you have it. That's Maggie's. All right, guys. So thanks for coming along for the ride, and I will see you in the next video.